Hi, I'm Bzeck and I'm the MD of A2Z Cloud. We are a UK service provider that helps companies deploy technologies that enable a work from anywhere and manage from everywhere culture. The spark that ignited the challenge for me to set up my own business was back in 2008 when I discovered I was being paid 33% less than my male colleagues doing exactly the same job. I was totally shocked. It was the 21st century after all. Surely these things didn't happen anymore. Hopefully many of the challenges I faced in the 80s and 90s as a woman in the tech industry are not so common anymore. At times in the 90s I was frequently the only woman in the room. I'm sure many of the challenges faced by young women in the IT industry are not so prevalent today. I can remember one particular situation in the 90s when I was selling to manufacturing, an area I specialised in, and I'd been invited up to one of the UK's leading manufacturing firms of the time to do a presentation to the board of directors. We were in this very plush boardroom and the time came to take a break. Lo and behold, there was no ladies' loo on the director's floor. It just hadn't been thought of. A woman in the board of directors? No chance. Of course, things are much different today. Being a young woman in a male-dominated industry often caused problems, particularly when I was on an upward path or going through a period of particular success. I was constantly surprised by the people who thought I'd only got to where I was by having unethical relationships with my boss at the time, whoever that might have been. It's no surprise to me that the Me Too movement took off so strongly a few years ago. Misogyny and prejudice are not limited to the film and media industries. They are prevalent through all industries. I even have to pull myself up from time to time. It's so easy to fall into the habit of judging people by stereotypes. The best thing about running my own company in the technology industry today is that I can be true to my own values and I can affect change. The best thing about running my own company is I can make sure I create a fair environment with equal opportunities for everyone despite race, creed or education. I can be true to myself, my own ethics and to affect change by doing, and that's exactly what I've tried to do at A2Z Cloud. So for example, we have 28 staff, 10 of whom are women, 3 of which are in the technical team, 2 students, 1 apprentice who happens to be female, 5 people of colour. So with Russians, Bulgarians, Nigerians, Indian, Dutch and South African on the team and 16 people under 30, I hope I've covered all bases. Some of the goals or objectives that I would like to change in the system are to encourage more women to follow science and technical careers. My own background is chemistry, not IT, not programming. It didn't stop me from having a career in the early days with IBM and then later on starting my own IT company. I find the women coming into the tech industry are largely following HR, marketing and sales roles. For instance, at A2Z Cloud, we never get applications for women in the programming or development roles, and that really saddens me. When I go to India, when I visit Zoho headquarters, for example, I see so many women in all of the team. I wish we could achieve the same in the UK, and I don't know how to achieve that. I can't employ women into technical roles if they don't apply for those jobs. So I hope that soon I will have enough time to go around the universities and around the schools and encourage more girls to go into science and technical careers. I think it's so important. And there is such an opportunity for them. The doors are wide open. Everybody in this industry wants to see more young women coming in on the technical side. So go girls, just do it. It saddens me when you look back to the days of amazing women like Dame Stephanie Shirley, aka Steve Shirley, an absolute hero of mine since the 80s and 90s. Back then she started Freelancers International as a group of women working from home because she saw IT as an opportunity for women with young children to be able to work from home and keep up with their careers. What happened? Why don't we see more of that now in the IT industry? Why are women choosing not to go into the technical side. The advice that I would give to women and young girls looking to get into the IT industry now, just do it. There is nothing holding you back. Don't be afraid of asking for what you want and just go for it. The opportunity is there. The world is your oyster. Grab it with both hands.